Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the World of Juice Football League. That is right, we are back with another episode in the WOJFL. Season 2 is underway. Last episode, we had week 1 of the WOJFL Season 2. We won our game. It was a very good one against the Thunderbirds. We did win that game. And now we have two, count 'em, two division games in today's doubleheader. Hope you guys go to enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get this Season 2 continuing here in the WOJFL. As mentioned before, we started week number 1 of Season 2 last episode. We beat the Thunderbirds. Now we take on the Orbits, who were god-awful last year in the inaugural season. They were very bad, and they continue to be bad as they lost their first game of the year in Season 2. And then we take on the Oilers, who currently have the lead in the standings, but all three of us are basically tied for the lead anyway, so that doesn't really matter. They're just at the top of it. And they also made the playoffs last year. All three teams, except for the Orbits, made the playoffs last year in this division. So it's a good division. It's a very competitive division, very tough, and I'm hoping that we can handle it. But we're looking pretty good. This is what the team looks like. I did make one change to the team off camera, and that was I switched the kick returning and punt returning. So I made Flash Wilson. I realized that Flash Wilson wasn't in there for some reason. I must have just forgot about Flash Wilson's existence in the last episode. So I did put him back as the number 1 kick returner, and then Kingman is second with Tyreek Lawson is third, and then Tyreek still is the punt returner. But that's the change that I made to the team off camera. Because I was looking through it and I was like, this feels wrong. I feel like we had somebody else here, and then I remembered, oh yeah, Flash Wilson exists. And he had like 4 kick return touchdowns last year or something like that. So we should probably have him back there. Obviously, this team revolves around starting quarterback Bradson Darn, who is an 88 overall scrambler. Looking pretty good. X Factor at 26 years old. He needs to get better with the deep accuracies, but for the most part, he's a very good player. He's got good speed. It takes him a while to get his acceleration up there, but once he gets up to his top speed, he is fast. So he's a good player. He's got great play action, great throw on the run, although that throw on the run can be a little risky sometimes. Sometimes it's a little inaccurate, but he needs that deep accuracy. I throw a lot of deep balls because he's got a good arm, so it's deserving to throw a lot of deep balls. He just needs to have that accuracy up a little bit more. But you know what the team looks like. It's the same team as it was last episode, obviously. So we need another big game from Boogie Richardson. We need another big game from Jabari Sims and Jadeveon Carter. We need Brick Law to continue to play well. Dallas Mayo kind of got cooked in coverage last episode. We'll see how he does against the Orbits. If he continues to get cooked, we'll have to change our style and maybe make him not because right now he's playing, I thought he was playing sub linebacker, but I guess that's Brick Law. I could have sworn that maybe I changed it. I don't know. Last episode, all I know is he got caught out in coverage a couple of times and got burnt. So we're gonna have to be careful. If that continues to happen against the Orbits, then we'll have to make a change. But it is 1-0 versus 0-1. I think the Orbits might be a team that has updated jerseys. I'm not 100% sure, but they might be. I guess we can check right here. Do they have jersey updates, or is it just the normal? I think it's just the normal ones. Okay. I couldn't remember. I know there's a lot of different mods that I have installed for jersey updates, so it looks like it's just the Orbits normal generic Madden relocation uniforms. But we have our updated uniforms, obviously. Oh, and it looks like we got a little bit of a glitch. The alternate helmet is glitched to be, who is that, the Mounties helmet? Interesting. I wonder why that is. I might have to undo some mods for next episode. Maybe we take away the Mountie upgrade, or the Mountie helmets. I don't know why it would be glitched like that. I don't know. We just won't wear the alternates for right now. We'll wear the all whites because that seems to be pretty good. And then we'll go against the Orbits and hopefully start 2-0 on the season. That'd be very, very useful because last year we definitely didn't start 2-0. So I'm hoping we can do it. We've got a much better team than this Orbits team. We just got to go out there and actually show it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wizards and Orbits from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I am very excited about this one. Last time we played the Orbits last season, in the 2 games that we played against them, we pretty much controlled the entire series. It was never really a challenge. Because of this man, he wasn't very good last year. Maybe he's taking that next step. I don't know. I guess we'll find out today. It is CJ Quentin Joseph. We'll see if he's got the stuff today. I will say though, the Orbits uniforms and the helmets especially do look pretty good actually in game. When you're just in the ready up screen and you're just like trying to pick the jerseys, they don't look as good. But actually in the game, excuse me, in the game on the field, they do look decently good. They're not obviously amazing or anything, but they do look better than they do in the ready up screen. Damian Perry going nowhere on that first carry of the game. So it's 2nd down and 10, and Jadeveon Carter making an impact, but not a big enough impact because that is a 10-yard pass from Quentin Joseph to Middleton for a almost first down. It's 3rd and inches. This has got to be a run, almost definitely. We're going to pinch the line of scrimmage, bring the linebackers down, and I got blocked. That was 100% my fault. I ran completely into the offensive lineman. I was trying to get close enough to where I could like break out on the side and stop him before he got the first down. But then I got too close. That was my fault. I could have stopped that. I really could have. I hate that too. Oh, Carter got blocked amazingly by that lineman there. Or it might have been a fullback. I don't even know who blocked me there, but it was a great block because I could have had him too. Looks like the Orbits are going to be a good blocking team. We'll have to see what we can do later on in the game as they get tired. That's going to be another handoff. Are they going to be a heavy run team? Damian Perry's a good player. He's one of their best players, so it makes sense. This could be a little bit tricky here. We might have to adjust to the run. Because it looks like they are going to be very heavy on the run game. Last season, we were one of the best run defenses in the league, so I shouldn't have to adjust too much because we should just naturally be that good again this year. We'll see how it goes. If it starts to get a little too out of hand, then we'll have to definitely make a serious change. But Jadeveon Carter continues his reign of terror on opposing quarterbacks. He gets his first sack of the game, and I think that's number 4 on the year, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 4 or 4.5, because I think he had 3 last episode, didn't he? I think he had 3.5 last episode. He was monster last episode. Pick that off. Oh, you turned me into the wrong guy, but at least he dropped it. You got to turn me into the right guy. I could have snatched that out of the air. We do hold to a field goal attempt. This is a deep one. This is not an easy one. I know they're lined up, so it's like on target, but this is still a deep field goal. It could go wrong. It's got the angle, and it's got the distance. The Orbits will lead 3-0 as Presley drills that one. I think he's their 2nd best player, is what it said in the ready up screen. They had like Damian Perry, and then I think they had an offensive lineman alongside Presley. So very interesting. That says, say what that says about their rest of their team. If their kicker is their 2nd best player, whatever. But here comes our best player, Bradson. Well, one of our best players, Bradson Darn. How did he do last episode? Are they gonna show me the stats? Because I don't remember. 1 touchdown, no picks. Hey, that's a good stat line for the Juice. I will say that. I don't usually have many games where I don't throw any interceptions. That also might have been a game where we were heavy on the run with Speed McCree, which is also why we didn't throw a lot of interceptions. I don't remember. So our first carry is a gain of nothing, just like their first carry was. A little poetic. 2nd down and 10. Get out of the pocket. Fire that in. That's a tough throw. Incomplete. Almost picked off. Almost picked off. Little scary. Do we run a 3rd and 10 halfback screen? Is that like psychotic? I think it might be. I think this might be the most psychotic thing I've ever done in my life. But that's why I'm doing it. Because it's psychotic, and it didn't work. It did not work one bit. Speed McCree didn't get out nearly quick enough. And we will punt this ball back with the Plumber man. Michael Plummer sends that away. And they will return it and get upended at the 38-yard line. So the Orbits have the momentum. They have the lead. And we'll see what they do on their next possession. We were able to stand tall and stop them from getting a touchdown on their first possession. So maybe we can do that again here. Damian Perry trying to dance his way to the outside. Could not do it. Gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Jadeveon Carter, who is becoming the greatest defensive player in the NFL. The WOJFL. Excuse me. You heard nothing. in the WOJFL. Ooh, Victor Usama comes up there and shuts that down. 3rd and 10. See, this is the run defense that I was asking for. We really started to step up there at the end of that last drive, and now it's continuing now in the second drive. We are under a minute to go, first quarter. Javion Carter, easy pressure, and that's another sack. That right guard got absolutely destroyed. He got his booty cheeks pounded by Jadeveon Carter, and Carter goes in and smokes up Quentin Joseph, excuse me. Easy does it. Easy does it. Jadeveon Carter, he's just a freak, man. He's so good. And he's not even an X Factor right now. That tells you how good he is. He's not even a freaking X Factor. He's only a superstar. We're going to go dagger play because this play has potential to be very good if Parker Peters can make it happen, which he usually does. Or we go underneath and we go to Edinson Yarborough and he gets himself a first down. That'll work too. I'll take that. Nice 12-yard pickup. That's a nice little catch. Let's go to the run game because Speed McCree, that'll be the end of the first quarter. The Speed McCree run game is what carries us on offense most of the time because he's just so dynamic. He's so good. I want to be able to use him. We're just going to have good blocking from the offense line, which can happen. We have a good offensive line, and there it is. That's a solid block from the offensive line, and Speed actually showing some power there, getting up the field for 2nd and inches at exactly the 50, and we're going to bring in the heavy artillery. Tank Barber, this is what he does. This is why we have him under contract. He's a goal line back who just drops the shoulder and runs through whoever's in front of him. Doesn't matter if it's a teammate, an opposing player, the referee, it doesn't matter. He's going to run you over. He's got one thing in mind, that's to go forward. But now we go underneath. That's Parker Peters, first time today. I really have a feeling that Parker Peters is going to have a breakout year. And that's not just because I'm going to try to force him the football a bunch. I'm still going to get people that are open. But I just think that Parker Peters he's due for like that huge breakout game where he's going to have like 10 catches for 150 yards and a touchdown or two. I just feel like that's kind of where he's projected to go. His trajectory is crazy. I'm actually going to switch this to a run. The middle of the offense, or the middle of the defense looks pretty wide open, and it ends up being wide open. Speed McCree, first down and more. That's called Galaxy Brain. Big time adjustments, and the PA cross, one of my favorite plays to ever run in this game, because Tyreek Lawson most of the time gets wide open. It's like 99% of the time he gets wide open, and it'll happen again if Bradson would have had the accuracy. That's the one thing that I drag Bradson for. He doesn't have accuracy, 100% accuracy all the time, especially when his pocket is clean. Because that pocket could not have been more clean, really. Tyreek, good catch. That was a clean pocket, and he just overthrew the guy. He's got to be better than that. I got to go to Speed. I was going to go to Yarborough, but Speed's going to be open. Speed's going to go into the end zone. Speed McCree, the first touchdown of the season for him, I'm pretty sure, through the air at least. I don't know if he might have got one on the ground last episode. I don't remember. But certainly the first one through the air. And that is a touchdown to give the Wizards the lead for the first time today. 7-3. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first half, as long as this defense can continue to dominate the quarterback and the offense in general, especially the Jadeveon Carter, we should be pretty good to go. Because Quentin Joseph has not really had much to work with here. He's had a couple of good runs with Damian Perry and a decent throw or two. But for the most part, it's been Jadeveon Carter wreaking havoc back there. And that's going to be dropped. Good pressure. Good job. I think that might have been Trey Watts who was on the coverage. It could have been Prince as well. I didn't really see who it was. They were showing Trey Watts, so it makes sense that it would be him. But sometimes it doesn't really matter who they show. 2nd and 10. No running back in the backfield. And Carter trying to make some pressure. That's one-on-one. Prince! He's got it! It's going to be Prince with the interception. He just out-jumped, or didn't even really out-jump him. He just put his hands up and the ball went right to his hands. Prince with the interception. That was a crazy catch. We need to go see an instant replay of this, because this is one of the strangest interceptions I've ever had. So it's one-on-one. Prince literally, yes, he's the bigger body, but he just literally doesn't even jump. He just puts his hands, I guess he does leap in the air slightly. but it's going against a tiny guy. I don't know if this is their backup running back or who this is, but all Prince has to do is just lift his hands up, and since he's the bigger body, he's going to always be the first one to come down with the ball, and he does. Oh, baby, what an interception. That was awesome. You're not going to see an interception like that too often. Usually it's going to be like a play in the air. That one, the ball just went right to his hands, almost like a magnet. And I took the wrong angle on that one. Took the wrong angle on that one. 2nd and 10. The snap, the fake to the boy Speed. Set in the pocket and missed the throw because that's what Bradson darn freaking does, man. I praise you all the time, Bradson, and then you go and you do that BS to me. Come on. That's 2 passes today in the first half that you've had that could have been big plays. One of them could have been a touchdown, and yet you do that BS. And I got to throw that away because Speed McCree was stuck in a blocking animation for 17,000 years, and nobody got open down the field. So we'll have to give it to Dicker the kicker here. He should drill this. This is basically down the middle. And he's got focus kicker and all that good stuff. So Dicker the kicker will drill. That could have been good from 65. My God, he's got a big leg. Dicker the kicker, easy does it. That was a deep one from 55. And we lead 10-3. So a little disappointing to not come away with 7 points there. But the offense just didn't flow that drive. The offense just did not flow that drive, especially with the Bradson darn incomplete pass when he went to MVP there. Kind of frustrating. All right, so Quentin Joseph coming off of that interception. Let's see what he does now. They're probably going to go right to the run game with Perry. That would be my guess. And they will hand it off to Perry. He'll get shut down immediately by Flash Wilson for a gain of 1. Flash met him in the zone and smoked him. 2nd and 9. Empty backfield for Quentin Joseph. 2-minute warning is about to be here unless they don't snap it. They will. Quick throw. First down, he goes down, and that's the 2-minute warning. That's a simple throw. Nice little pitch and catch. Receiver, or quarterback to tight end, I'm pretty sure that was. It could have been a receiver. He's lined up like a tight end, so it's probably a tight end. Come on, Carter, get your 3rd sack today. Oh, that's a bad throw. Almost picked off if Wilson was playing a little better. A little tighter coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. 1:57 to go. They have all their timeouts. We get the ball to start the second half. And Jadeveon Carter right there again. That's number 3. Jadeveon Carter is a man on a mission this season. He won Defensive Player of the Year last year. He's going to do it again. My God, Jadeveon Carter is a freak. Look at this. I mean, Quentin Joseph couldn't stand a chance. That is a dominant defensive pass rusher. He is a monster. An absolute, utter monster. And he's doing a little army crawl action here. Yes, sir. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Let's see if we can get number 4. Maybe we could break the sack record. That'd be awesome. Or I guess technically set the sack record, since this is only the 2nd season. That's a handoff to Perry. Oh, Trey Watts kind of got blocked on the outside, but he sealed the edge enough to allow Perry to make that decision. And Jabari Sims will get in there. That'll be a punt. I'm going to actually use a timeout here. I didn't realize the accelerate clock killed us like that. 42 seconds to go. I want to at least have a chance to get in the field goal range for Dicker, so we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we have a good return from Tyreek. Give me a good block there. Good enough. Tyreek Lawson, just go down the field, get as many yards as possible. 34 seconds at the 40, so we don't have to go too far to get in the field goal range because we know that Dicker is a crazy good leg, so we don't have to go too crazy on this. This could open up for Parker Peters here. I mean, it maybe did. Up the field. That's a tight throw. I thought Speed would come down with that. Little inaccurate from Darn. 26 seconds left. We got to find an open man here. Got to find an open man. We're just going to go underneath. Get some yards. It's Tyreek Lawson. Call a timeout. Okay, so that's the 48-yard line. We're still not really in field goal range. I'd like to be a little bit closer. So maybe this 4 verticals will help us out. Fire that in. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 2. Bradson, I'm begging you to please be a little bit more accurate, please. We're not going to go for a punt here. It's 16 seconds left. We're just going to go for a classic little handoff to Speed McCree. Because Speed McCree is going to get the edge, and we're not going to have to worry about a timeout because we go out of bounds. So 12 seconds to go. We got another chance for a quick little strike. And now I think we're in field goal range for Dicker the kicker. I am going to change this slant to make MVP go straight down the field. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not... I guess I was still in the tackle box. I thought I was out of it. Oh, that's tough because that pushes us out of field goal range. I mean, they got immediate pressure. What do you expect me to do? I had to get that ball away. Nobody was going to be open. That has a chance, and that's going to be caught. Parker Peters. Oh my God. What a catch from Parker Peters. Insanity. Wow, hold on. I need to see this again. I just heaved it because I had pressure in my face. So I just found a guy. Oh my God, Parker Peters comes down with a crazy catch. That's what I'm talking about, man. Parker Peters is just built different. He's a different kind of cat. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that puts us into easy chip shot field goal range for Harry Dicker. And we will pump this one through the uprights, and we will take a 13-3 lead into the half. We get the ball to start the second half, so we do somewhat of the double dip. Yep. We do a little bit of it, nothing too crazy. But we need to put some touchdowns on the board. We keep doing these field goals and all this kind of BS. No, we need to be putting touchdowns on the board because we are clearly the better team. We just need to actually show it. Obviously, our defense is the better team. That's not a surprise at all. But our offense needs to be more dominant than it has been. And it starts with this man under center right now, Bradson Darn. He's not been very on points. That one's going to be good. That's Tyreek Lawson. He turns on the field, gets tackled pretty hard. And that's one of my favorite plays, the play-action crosser. It works to perfection. We'll give this ball to Speed McCree. He'll cut it up the field, right up the middle, and get to the 45-yard line. Where should we go next? Probably a little play-action boot. Roll it outside. Fire on the run. Wide open. It's MVP. Make a man miss. He did. But then he got brought down by the next guy immediately. He did make that man miss. Good catch from MVP. Good throw from Bradson. And that gets the gambler activated. The X Factor has been activated underneath Bradson Darn. Makes him even more dangerous because now I can't throw interceptions. Great juke move from Speed McCree, by the way. That's what he does best. That's his bread and butter right there. The elusivity. Elusivity? I don't know. Elusiveness. From the one, good throw, good check down. From the one, it's going to be probably another pass. This could be a pass to one of the tight ends. Probably Edinson. Let's go Edinson. Right there. Touchdown. He holds on. Edinson Yarborough touchdown catch. And there we go. That's exactly what I needed to do. We put a touchdown on the board. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this could be a block kick. Ooh, they almost blocked the extra point there. That would have been pretty interesting. I don't think did we have a blocked extra point last season? I don't remember if anybody blocked one on us. I know that, did we block one? No, that might have been a different series. I don't remember. I know I blocked one recently. Blocked I think it was did I block a punt? No, it wasn't a punt. It might have just been an extra point. Quentin Joseph needs to turn things around with his offense because it's not working for him. And it was 26 was the guy that was the target on that interception. So it was a backup running back, it looks like. That's an interception. Easy. Storm McKinley swipe right in there to swipe that one. First play of the drive, too, from Quentin Joseph. He just didn't throw that ball accurately. That was a poor pass. A very poor pass. And Storm McKinley swipes right in there and steals it. Something that Storm McKinley didn't really do a whole ton of last season. He got a couple interceptions, but being that safety, he didn't really get a lot of opportunities to. We'll go play action boot slide because this got open last time, so we'll do it again. See if it works twice. And it will. As long as he can throw it accurately, he can enough, and MVP goes and gets it. Dives for it. That's what MVP does. That's why he's the MVP. And now I feel a little bit cocky because I got the X Factor. So we can get a little crazy here if we want to. That's Yarbrough. Can he get number 2? He fights forward, gets the first down, but not the touchdown. And we can hand this ball off to Speed, see if he can get in. If not, we'll go for another pass here. Hand it off. Speed. He's got some room. Speed dives. Ooh, he extended that ball, but just had the knee down before it crossed. Good play by the linebacker there. Almost had it. I could just hand this. I mean, look at this open lane here. This is begging me to run the football. Just hand this ball off to Speed. It's easy walking. I could have had a cup of tea, wrote a novel, and still scored the touchdown there. Speed McCree, he has a passing touchdown, or receiving touchdown, and a rushing touchdown now on the game. I would love to get Speed McCree up to X Factor. That would be chef's kiss to have an X Factor running back. Ooh, baby. Especially if he's already a high overall, so he would already get a lot of the good X Factors too. 27-3, we're pretty much walking away with this one at this point. But next game against the Oilers is not going to be as easy, I don't think. At least I don't expect it to be. It could end up being pretty easy. You never know. 2 for 7, 20 yards, and 2 interceptions for CJ Quentin Joseph. He is having a rough game. I'm pretty sure he had a rough game the last couple of times we played him. He just seems to be not that good of a quarterback, maybe. Oh, that's Boogie Richardson. Couldn't make the play, but it's a hold, so it's coming back. We'll take out his legs to stop him there, but it is going to be a hold. Back him up 10. Abso-freaking-lutely. Thank you very much. It was Grabowski. I think, was that one of our guys? Holden Grabowski. Was he is he a former Wizards player? He might be. The name sounds familiar. 1st and 16. Oh, Jadeveon Carter. Oh, he blew it up and forced the fumble and got it. Jadeveon Carter is my GOAT. Jadeveon Carter is my GOAT. He's got 3 sacks today. He's now got a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. He blew this up. He blew it up and then gets his own recovery. Jadeveon Carter is my GOAT. Oh my God, he killed this man. Damian Perry's never going to be the same again after this hit. Wow. I mean, are you cereal right now? Are you Lucky Charms? Are you Cheerios right now? This is crazy. Ooh, that is a nasty hit. That's going to take the air out of you. That's going to crack a rib. That's going to do a lot of damage. Oof. That is just shoulder to the chest. That's disgusting. But it works in our favor. The 3rd turnover of the day for the Orbits. Jadeveon Carter is just a freak, man. He is so freaking talented. It's kind of unfair how talented he is. He's just so good. 184 yards and 2 touchdowns for Bradson. We'll go with a little slant play here. This could be Parker Peters for a touchdown if I can get this ball quickly. Snap it. Boom. He's got it. Broke the tackle. Touchdown. Parker Peters gets it. That's number 3 for Bradson. Number 1 for Peters. And it's a 33-3 lead over the Orbits. This is one of our most dominant games we've ever had. It just seems like the Orbits are just not on the same level as us. They didn't have a good year last year. I'm pretty sure we swept them last year. They were a top pick in the draft for a reason, because they were bad. They weren't the top pick, but they were a top pick. And it doesn't seem like things have changed. They're going to start the season 0-2. They're going to be in a big hole. A big, big hole. But they still got a lot of football to play. There's still a whole quarter to go. We will see what we can do. Joseph, they're going to go right back to him after he just fumbled on the previous handoff the last time he was out there. He doesn't fumble that time, but that shows that they didn't lose any confidence in him, I guess. That's a good sign. That is at least a good sign. Oh, that's a screen pass. But can we get to him forehand? We almost did. Dallas Mayo gets the broken tackle. 3rd and 4. We technically should have gotten to him before he threw that, but whatever. And now we are under a minute to go. 3rd quarter action. Carter, I want number 4 from him. He's not going to get it. That's a dive and a missed opportunity for Quentin Joseph. What are you doing? You didn't have to throw that bad of a pass. He was wide open. He could have had 10 yards after the catch. That was the backup running back. If you just throw an accurate ball, that's a big-time first down and more. Quentin Joseph seems to be on the struggle bus right now. And here comes Bradson Darn. He is on the complete opposite bus. He's on the successful bus right now because he is having himself a great day, except for a couple of missed passes. I won't let him forget that. He does have a couple of missed opportunities. Oh, that's brutal. That's a touchdown if I could get away. That is a touchdown. But other than the couple of missed passes, Bradson Darn has been pretty darn good today. And that's going to be a great pass to Tyreek Lawson, and that'll end the third quarter. 34-3. I might even try to go for 2 here just to kind of get it back to a normal score line. That is if we actually do score, which we should. There's the snap. We're going to go underneath. That's going to be what? How is that intercepted? Excuse me. I have Gambler activated or Gambit. That should not be an interception. The whole thing of... I know that's a pass right to him, so it should be intercepted. But with Gambit activated, you should not be able to throw interceptions to AI defenders. And that is an AI defender. That should be a dropped pass. Excuse me, EA Sports? What are we doing here? Why did you just lie to me about the X Factor ability? I understand it was a really bad pass and it should have been picked off, but that's not what the X Factor ability says. It says that you can't throw interceptions to AI defenders when it's activated, and I'm pretty sure it was activated, and I'm pretty sure that was an AI defender. So what are we doing here? Well, I just got cheated out of an interception, or I got cheated out of a throwing an interception. That's kind of annoying. And that makes Bradson Darn's day look a little bit worse. I'm gonna have to, when we get back on offense, I'm gonna have to check to make sure that he actually does have Gambit activated, or that's actually his ability. Why do they keep going screens? I mean, this screen's working. That's Damian Perry down the sideline, but that's like back-to-back plays that they called screens. I guess if it's working, don't fix it. I mean, they need anything to work because they're down 34-3. So if screens are what works for you, I guess do it. That is a good play. That's Brick Law making sure you can't get there. Good job from Brick Law. I think I'm going to use her Jabari Sims on this one. Can we get to him? Oh, yes we can. Jabari Sims, he ran right to me. 3rd and 8. Would they go 4-down territory here, or would they just take their field goal? I would assume they would go for it. That would make the most sense. I mean, what's a field goal? You're down 34-3. What's a field goal going to do? But they won't have to make that decision because they get the first down there. So it's the backup running back Trip. 1st and goal from the 6. Let's bring a linebacker blitz here. Get to him, get to him, get to him. How did he get a pass off there? You had 2 guys in your face. How do 2 guys come in your face like that and you still get the pass off? Absolutely crazy. It's going to be 34-10 after the extra point. Would they go onside kick or would they not mess with that? I'm going to line up an onside kick formation. I don't know. They are going to go for it. Of course they are. Like, they're going to actually come back and win this game. That's a good job. Benny Button gets it. Good job. Okay, so let's take a look. Was I mistaken in thinking that I had X Factor activated? Or Gambit activated? Bradson Darn has Gambit activated. And when it's activated, you cannot make interceptions to AI defenders. So I don't know why they picked that off there. I feel like I was robbed. It's kind of annoying. Speed McCree, good job. He's got 68 yards. I guess we'll just have to throw it in the air and prove why we are the best. Oh, that's going to be money. Oh, it's not going to be money because it's overthrown. It's picked off in the end zone. I hate myself. That ball should have been to the side. I led the ball to the end zone all the way to the opposite side so that he would catch it in stride, but that's not what happened, I guess. He threw it completely the opposite side, closer to the players. I don't know how he got that ball off. I was literally on his arm, his throwing arm. Oh my god! Sometimes, man, sometimes. 2-minute warning. The end of this game has been pretty ugly. I mean, we had such a dominant first half, or first 3 quarters, really. This fourth quarter has been kind of brutal. Although the Oilers are getting blown out by the Shamrocks, so it looks like we will battle a 1-1 team next week. Which, oh my god, I'm pretty sure I got picked on that. In the next game of the doubleheader, we will battle a 1-1 Oilers team as we go 2-0. We'll have to. I don't know what the Golden Eagles did, but we'll have to see. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. That's a quick throw. That's a lot of traffic, and it's going to be incomplete. Not sure why he decided to throw that. That was pretty congested. From the 35, he's got both his running backs next to him. Oh, pick that off, please. Yes, Smoke Morrison. Easy interception. Should have held the block a little bit longer, but Smoke Morrison gives us all that momentum right back. Thank you, Smoke. I needed that one. I absolutely needed that one. And we're going to hand it off to Speed McCree. He's going to break a tackle. Speed McCree spinning around. Down to the 38. Hand this ball off again to Speed with under a minute to go. Cut it inside. Ooh, almost slipped it. Slip. Where do we go here? Where do we go from here? 44 seconds to go. Good block. Get through. Speed McCree. Hang on to the football. 17 carries, 89 yards. We're under 35 seconds to go. We're going to run a little play action sprint. 3rd and 1. Let's make some magic happen, people. Fire that in. That's going to be almost caught by a MVP there. Just out of reach. Just out of reach. 18 seconds to go. We're not going to give this ball back to the Orbits. That would be stupid. We're going to hand this ball off to Tank Barber. He's going to run forward, and that's going to be the end of the game. We're going to beat the Orbits 34-10, improve our record to 2-0. I will take that. It was a little bit ugly at the end of the game, but the first 3 quarters were very dominant, very good. And we will go to 2-0 on the season. Bradson Darn throws 223 and 3 touchdowns. Quentin Joseph just didn't have what it takes. He's just not, I don't think he's that good. He was making bad decisions. It didn't help that we really shut down the run game after that first drive. Because they were actually looking pretty intimidating there in the first drive with their running back, Perry, but he just could not do anything. So that is going to be week number 2. We will go to the franchise, to the My Franchise tool to recap what happened around the rest of the WOJFL in week 2. And we will then jump back in and play against the Oilers, who lost their game against the Shamrocks, I'm pretty sure, and they did. The Golden Eagles won. So let's go and figure out how the rest of the WOJFL did in week number 2. All right, so here are the results from week 2 around the WOJFL. We have 3 undefeated teams over in the AFC side of things. The Bison are 2-0. They're the 1 seed. We are 2-0. We're the 2 seed. And then the Golden Eagles are also 2-0. But since they're in the same division, they have to be the 5 seed. Over on the NFC side of things, there's a lot more 2-0 teams. The Mounties, the Riverhogs, the Steamers, the Redwoods, the Dreadnoughts, and the Armadillos are all 2-0. So very interesting. If we can find our over-under for this game, where are we at here? Did I pass myself already? I don't see Orlando. Maybe we're over here. There we are. We're the final game. We're over-under 41 is the over-under score, and then minus 12.5. So they have us as heavy favorites against the Oilers. Very interesting. We are ranked number 5 currently in the entirety of the power rankings. And then on offense, we shouldn't be ranked too high because we're not that good at an offense. So we are ranked at number 25. And then number 1 defense again. So look at that. So we're basically the same thing we're doing that we did last season as well. So week number 2, the Riverhogs defeat the Tigers 28-14 on Thursday Night Football. Then the Monarchs continue their horrible season, continuing from last season. They lose to the Redwoods 28-14. Sentinels defeat the Nighthawks by 1, 22-21. I bet that was a fun game to watch. It was probably like a walk-off field goal or something. We beat the Orbits 34-10. Caps defeat the Condors 28-25. That's a little bit of a shocker. Looks like Isaiah Cannon's going to be maybe a problem this year. Who knows? The Blues beat the Aviators 21-17. Huskies fall to the Dreadnoughts 21-17. Shamrocks defeat our next opponent, the Oilers, 31-13. Lumberjacks lose to the Thunderbirds 28-21. Armadillos stay undefeated 30-21 over the Dragons. Bison beat the Elks 49-13. That's a blowout. Jesus. Voyagers versus the Antlers. Voyagers win 23-14. Pioneers defeat the Black Knights 30-24. Mounties beat the Snowhawks 31-28. On Sunday Night Football, the Desperados lose to our rivals, the Golden Eagles, 38-28. And on Monday Night Football, the Steamers beat the Bulls 28-21. So that is what is going on around the league in week number 2 of the WOJFL. Brent Townsend, quarterback of the Snowhawks, is leading the league right now in passing yards. But we should also be up there decently with touchdowns, right? Because we've had a few. Where's Bradson at? Bradson Darn is right now at 11 with 4 touchdowns. Okay, I'll take that. Rushing, Speed McCree is somewhere here. He's number 28, 92 yards on the ground. Okay. Receiving, tackles, sacks. Jadeveon Carter leads by 2, 6.5 sacks. He is just a freak. He's so good. Storm McKinley's got 2 picks this year. You love to see that. All right, so that is your results for week number 2 and what's going on around the rest of the WOJFL. We got to go play the rivals, the Oilers, at their place, I think, right? Or is it at our place? I think it might be at our place. I don't know. But we got to play the Oilers. I know they just lost, but they're a tough team still. Let's go see if we can get the job done. Battling against the Oilers here in week number 3 of Season 2. We are at home. Let's see if we can get this job done. We blew out the Orbits in the first game of the doubleheader. I don't think it's going to be that easy today, but you never know, I guess. You never really know. Here comes the Oilers starting quarterback. Brett Thompson had a good start to the season. 394, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. That's a decent start to the season. We'll see how he does today. We'll see if Jadeveon Carter can make it a quick impact. I would love to see that. They've obviously got a great running back, and here they are with the first carry of the game, Westbrook. We've struggled with Devin Westbrook in the past. That is for sure. He's had some pretty big runs against us in the 2 games we played last season. I don't think they beat us, though. Did they? The Oilers never beat us last year. I don't think they did. I can't remember, honestly. That's a bad throw, but a good catch. That was not that good of a throw. 3rd and 1, we are going to blitz because I have a feeling this is going to be a running back handoff. No, it's going to be a pass. A quick one, and I hit the quarterback. It was a first down anyway, but I hit the quarterback. We tried to go for the blitz. I thought they would hand that off to Westbrook. I mean, he's such a big body. Why wouldn't they? Dallas Mayo is the guilty party. That's a lot of free yardage we just gave them. That's kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying. Oh, Jadeveon Carter, he's right there. No, Jadeveon was getting held. Come on. He was absolutely getting held. Cut me some slack there, big dog. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Monarchs are still winless. Maybe they'll get their first win of the season quicker than they got it last year. Who knows? But they're not a good football team, that's for sure. That is for sure. They do have a number 1 overall pick, but they don't have really anybody else for him to throw to. The Oilers are a little scary right now. Flash Wilson, great athleticism. Swats that one away on the dive. No fly zone. The Caps win another game. The Memphis Tigers are 0-3. They were just in the Super Bowl against us this past year. I guess the Super Bowl hangover is a real thing, even for the team that doesn't win. Steigenberger was one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best, because I think he won the MVP, right? So, the Tigers have had a tremendous fall from grace. That's absolutely insanity. And this Westbrook dude is just a beast. He's so good. The Oilers are a very scary team right now. They are threatening to score, and I don't like it. Another handoff. Westbrook cuts it back in. He's gonna... Wow, I thought he was gonna score there. I guess good job by me to bring him down, but this feels very running back heavy here. And it will be. It's Westbrook. He's got no person even in the vicinity for him. It's an easy touchdown. The Oilers, this is going to be a game. This is going to be a much different game than it was against the Orbits. We got to be on our best. Because that was the first drive that the Oilers had the ball, and they easily scored on us. Yeah, we did give them an extra, like, 15 yards after we roughed up the quarterback a little bit. But I feel like they would have scored regardless of if we did that or not. And Flash Wilson, he might have one here. Oh, how is that guy fast enough to keep up with Flash Wilson? Flash Wilson's like a 99 speed. Or close to it, at least. I don't know how he's fast enough. Let's start this with the run. Let's set the tempo with the run game. And then figure out where to go from there. So, speed, breaks one tackle, fights forward for 7. That's a nice little carry. We'll give him another handoff, this time just straight up the middle. See if he can make some magic happen here. Speed McCree. Only a gain of 2. It's 3rd and 1. We could go a third straight run here. That'd be a little risky. I think they're ready for a run, so we're going to go play action. Make them think we're going to run, but then go for a pass here. They weren't really that fooled. As long as Bradson Darn can throw it accurately enough. It wasn't a great ball, but it was good enough. MVP comes down with it. That's his specialty. He has to. That's why he's such a good player, is because he has to adjust to all the poor throws that Bradson Darn makes to him. Oh, great blocking down the field. Speed McCree trying to lower the shoulder wasn't really the best idea, but he still falls forward for some yards. We'll gain it right back to him. And Speed McCree got another great block, and Speed McCree's just got that speed, man. That's why he's named Speed, because he's got that burst to get to the end zone. And we tie this game back up. That was pretty easy for us, too. This could be a shootout. If both defenses are going to be Swiss cheese today, this could be a shootout. Maybe the highest scoring game in World of Juice football history. Send this back. A minute to go in the first quarter. Send it back to the Oilers. They will kneel it in the end zone, start at the 25-yard line. Here we go. Devin Westbrook's a beast, man. He is an absolute beast. He's got 200 yards and 3 touchdowns already. We'll see what we can do. We need Jadeveon Carter. If we're going to make any impact in this game, it's got to be Jadeveon Carter. He's got to get in there, force bad throws, force some sacks, do something, because if not, it's just going to be that all day. Because Tompkins is too good to not get pressure on the quarterback before he throws the ball and Tompkins catches it. So Jadeveon, I know they're going to be double teaming you a lot. That's a pick. Easy. It's Brady Montana. Didn't really do a whole lot last season, but this year he's got an interception. Brady Montana's turned the tides here in the first quarter. That is a big play. Thompson tried to go right back to the Honeywell, and it did not work. Brady Montana was prepared, and that's an interception, isn't it? Okay, thank God. The play-action cross did not work that time. Usually it works. I say it's 99%, so it should have worked, but it didn't. 22 seconds to go, 2nd and 10. Come on, Bradson. I need you to deliver. That's a good throw. That's a good catch from MVP. That's a good touchdown from MVP. Marquez Vontel Porter. Touchdown. Easy does it. And the boys go on top by a touchdown. Brady Montana with a huge interception. Turned the complete tides of this game in the first quarter. They tried to go one too many times to Tompkins, and Brady Montana was ready for it. Oh, man, the Golden Eagles won too. So now they're 3-0. Now we have to win to stay ahead of them. They also had an easy game against the Orbits, where they blew them out 35-10. That's kind of frustrating. I was hoping they would lose, but not against the Orbits, that's for sure. All right. Montreal's also winless as well. That's a risky throw. Incomplete. Good swat by Flash Wilson. Flash Wilson's turning himself into a good cover corner. Last season, he was really just a speed guy who could like line up against any receiver and stay with him because he's just fast. But he had that one game. Oh, I thought that was a play action for sure. I was about to destroy Thompson. But last season, he had that one game where he had like 2 or 3 picks in the same game. No, didn't he have like 2 picks? It was like 2 pick sixes and a kick return touchdown all in the same game. He had some sort of crazy stat line like that. And then he just continued to play well towards the end of the season. But before that, he was really just like, oh, he's super freak athletic. But now he's kind of morphing himself into a great cover corner because he's made a couple big plays in today's episode alone. Oh, that's Jadeveon Carter. That's another sack. That's 7.5 on the season. Jadeveon Carter is a monster. Best defensive player in the league by far. By far. He's going to win defensive player again for the 2nd straight year. It's pretty much guaranteed. Just give him the trophy now. He's a freaking monster. I really hope that he goes up to X Factor because we could use another X Factor on defense. MVP's got 2 catches and a touchdown for 51 yards. Looking pretty good. Look good, feel good, play good. And he's looking sexy. Let's go underneath to Yarborough. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was an ugly tackle after the catch, but he held on, so I guess I can't complain too much. And we're going to go read option for the first time today. Maybe a mistake. I should have handed that ball off to Speed because that gets us a yard. I thought that they'd fall for it a little bit. I guess I was wrong. And we're going to run my favorite play in the entire game, and it's mesh spot. But mesh spot's not working. I do see him wide open. I didn't see him at first, but I saw him there. MVP makes a diving catch. I almost missed that. That was close. I didn't see him for a second. And it was luckily a good enough catch for him to make it. Fire that in. That's a risky one, but that's MVP again. Is MVP going to have a breakout game today? He might. He's got a touchdown. He's got like 4 catches now. 5 catches, something like that. Uh-oh. Make a man miss. Nope. Never going to do it. That was designed from the beginning that it was going to be a loss of a yard. Or loss of a couple yards. 2nd and 12. Got to get those yards back. And that's how you get him back. Parker Peters, easy catch. Oh, Parker! That's my fault, Parker. I'm sorry. I should have went possession. I got greedy. I thought that you could get the touchdown off that throw. I'm sorry, Parker. That was an easy catch for you. If I would have went possession, he would have held on, no doubt about it. Ah, that's okay. We'll give it back to you. And he might score on this one. Parker Peters, he will score! We gave it back to Parker Peters, and he delivers. Thank you, Parker. I apologize for the previous one because you should have had that. And then I put you in a bad spot because I went for a run after the catch because I got greedy. But Parker Peters delivers on the very next play. He gets his revenge and actually scores the touchdown because I don't think he would have scored even if he held on that last one. And we lead by 2 touchdowns now. Let's freaking go. 21-7. In the first half. We get the ball to start the second half because we always do. But we need to continue to dominate this Oiler offense. If we can get Jadeveon Carter to keep getting pressure on Thompson, then he's not going to have a chance. He's not quick enough to outrun Carter, so he can't do that. Oh, that's a good one. No! Okay, thank God. I thought he was going to stay on his feet after we got there. It wasn't the cleanest or prettiest looking tackle from Jadeveon Carter on Westbrook, but it works nonetheless. He falls down. Only have to gain a 1. That's a quick throw. Caught by the tight end. Brought down before the first down marker. 3rd and 1 from the 34. Oh, it's Buchanan. Oh, look at that. Little rookie action here. Okay. I forgot he was on the Oilers. He got drafted there. Brock Buchanan on the Oilers. Former Michigan State tight end. Playing now here in the WOJFL for the Oilers. Unfortunately for him, his offense couldn't get the conversion. It's 4th and 1. They'll punt the football back to us. They send it away to Tyreek Lawson. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Lawson, decent punt return, nothing too crazy. From the 27, Brad Sendarn back on the field. Let's go with a dagger play. This is similar to what we just scored the touchdown on. We'll go underneath, probably. Yeah, I have to. I think MVP got held up in the middle of the field there because he should have been out there on the flat a little bit earlier than he was. So I think he might have ran into somebody or something because there's no way he just wouldn't have been out there. And I don't really know what to do here. Probably throw that. Is that open? It is. Tyreek Lawson breaks a man. Ooh, Woo! I thought he was going to take that for a touchdown. That would have been unbelievable. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Lawson gets a good catch. What did I snapped it too early, or I pressed the button too early. Let's go verticals here. Let's get a little crazy here, a little spicy. Fire it. Yarborough brings it in and holds on for the catch. Edmondson Yarborough, big time catch. Where do we go now? Do we go slants probably? Yeah, let's do slants. I kind of want them to press up on Tyreek Lawson because he's so fast. But you don't have to if Parker Peters is going to be open. Get in there, Parker. He's going to do it. Touchdown number 2 on the day for Parker. Number 3 in the episode because he had one against the Orbits. Parker Peters is a GOAT. He's becoming one of my favorite targets to throw to. We're having some big-time breakout games. Parker Peters is having a good game. MVP's having a good game. Bradson Darn's having a good game. The offense is fully rolling now. You love to see it. 28-7 over the Oilers. We don't usually score this many points, but I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Oilers will start from the 25-yard line. Thompson has not had a good game today. They had the first drive where they completely just rolled us. But after that, we adjusted. Jadeveon Carter's been getting more pressure. And things have been happening. Oh, Jadeveon Carter. He almost got to him, but Tompkins will be wide open. Oh, Jadeveon was so close. He hit the quarterback. It just happened to be that Tompkins was wide open. Booty cheek naked. Oh, what? How in the world did that miss? Oh, my God. How is he still up? McKinley can't bring him down. Somebody finally does. I guess I kind of thought that I was going to be brought down a lot sooner. That's my bad. I kind of stopped playing because I thought he'd get tackled. I don't know how he stayed up, but he did. Quick throw. Not going to be picked off. It's going to be a touchdown for the Oilers. That's Django Saka. Rookie running back. Okay. Man, that was a quick drive. That took me by surprise. The Oilers said, you know what? We're tired of this. And they just came out and just destroyed us. They flipped the switch like that. Crazy. Luckily, we've already built a comfortable lead. We need to keep on building it, but we have a comfortable lead, so it's not, we don't have to sweat too much. Maybe Flash Wilson can give us some extra points here. Nope, nothing like that, but starting the 20. 40 seconds to go. We need to get into field goal range at the least. Let's go halfback slip screen. Okay, I've got the X Factor activated this time. We'll see if I actually throw an interception. Speed. It worked. Kind of. Good job, Speed. That was a lot better of a slip screen than the last time we ran it in the last game. Let's go with a little drive flood here. A little drive flood action. We'll get Bradson Darn out in space. And we'll hit Yarborough. Hopefully, it's going to be incomplete. That probably would have been picked off if I didn't have the X Factor activated. I don't know why that ball was thrown behind him. I thought I led him to the sidelines, but I guess I didn't. 28 seconds. They're showing blitz. They might just back off. And one of them does. Underneath, it's Tyreek Lawson. We'll call our first timeout. 3rd and 5. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I know I want to try to get to the end zone, but I don't know how I do that. From the 30 or from the 42, we fire that in. It's MVP. He's got us into field goal range. We'll use our second timeout. That was a good throw. That was an instinctive throw. I threw that before he even made his cut. 18 seconds remain. 1 timeout. I don't want to waste it. So we're going to have to either play for the sidelines or do something crazy. We'll throw that to Parker Peters. He will run out of bounds. Don't try to get any extra yards. It's okay. Good job, Parker. He got 3 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Nice. And then we'll run maybe a drive wheel. Maybe a drive wheel is a good idea. Who knows? I'll probably try to get this to MVP if I can. I know he's double covered. MVP! No dice. 3rd and 2. We still have a timeout, so we can go for another play here. Let's go for a mesh spy. I don't have the X Factor activated, but that's okay. We'll probably just settle for the touchdown unless I send Yarborough deep. And maybe that'll work. Parker Peters to the end zone, or not to the end zone, to the sidelines. He's at the 17. 3 seconds to go. We'll just take our field goal. We'll just take our field goal, make it 31-14, and go into the halftime locker room with a comfortable lead and the ball at for the next half. So we'll be looking pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm not sweating about anything. We're getting good defensive pressure, although that last drive not counting because that was kind of brutal. But for the most part, we're getting good pressure on the quarterback. We're stopping Devin Westbrook. We're doing a good job. Flash Wilson, good carry or good return to the 26. All right, MVP's got 5 for 106 and a touchdown. Having himself quite the good game. Let's get this run game started here to start the half. Let's get the run game started. Hand it off to Speed. Oh, how did I not get through that hole? I thought I was gonna. That hole was so wide open. I don't know how I didn't. That's kind of annoying. I thought I had that easy. All right, play action cross. One of my favorite plays because this usually gets open, and Tyreek Lawson, big time money catch. 47-yard line. Hand it back to Speed. Hand it back to Speed McCree. And Speed will get shut down. There wasn't really anything for me to do there. That's okay because we'll run play action to the other side and hopefully hit MVP. If I can get in space here. That's a risky throw. Incomplete. No, not incomplete. Intercepted. It was behind him. Gemma's the one who brings it down. Another interception this episode for Bradson Darn. I'm leading the ball to the other side. Trust me, I'm pulling the analog stick to the other side of the field, but Bradson's just throwing them behind his receivers. I'm not sure why he's doing that. I mean, he's got good throw on the run stats, so he shouldn't be this bad at throwing on the run, but that's a couple of times now in this episode alone where he's done that. Pick that off, please, Brady. No, Brady couldn't do it. He does bring down Tompkins before he scores the touchdown, but Brady Montana, he's not going to keep up with Tompkins that easily. He's very slow and very white, so he's not going to keep up with him. From the 28-yard line, it's a handoff to Westbrook. Oh, my God, he just completely fooled me there. He got super sticky, and I couldn't handle it. First down and 10 from the 17. I'm starting to get a little nervous now. The Oilers have been dominant on offense the last couple times they've had the ball. It's like they completely woke up. It's weird. Pick that off, please. It is! It's Prince again! Is it Tyler Prince or Tevin? I think Tevin's the safety. So Tevin Prince with the interception. He had one in the last episode, and now, or the last game, and now he's got one in this game. A 2-episode game for Prince. That's pretty amazing. Look at Speed, just using what he's known for, his speed, to get around the corner there. That's a good carry. We've only run the ball 9 times today. That's kind of crazy. Usually I run the ball a little bit more than that by halftime. Stand in the pocket, fire it in. It's Parker Peters. That's what he does, man. That's what Parker Peters does. He does that so well. He does that better than a lot of people in the WOJFL. Roll, fire, catch, caught. Up the field. Oh, God. He pulled me from behind. That was going to be a first down. That was a good tackle. That was a real good tackle. Let's try a halfback stretch. We probably don't have the strong side here to get it. But we've got Speed McCree, who's really fast, so we'll see what we can do. Speed, cut it back in. Ugh, not great blocking from the boys. That needed to be slightly better blocking. We probably could have had a first down there. Hand the ball off. That's the blocking we needed. Speed McCree, nobody's going to catch him. Into the end zone, touchdown, late hit. Flag should have been thrown. That referee was right there. She didn't call anything. It doesn't matter. It's a touchdown regardless. And the Wizards go back by a big margin, 38-14. That's the type of blocking that I wanted to see on the previous run that we didn't get. But they heard me, and they threw great blocks, and then Speed McCree did the rest. 38-14, minute 22 to go in the third quarter. Let's get the job done. Devin Westbrook, 9 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. 6.7 per carry. That's pretty dominant. Westbrook's been a good running back for him today. He's just a good player in general. It's tough to play against him. He's super talented, super good. Thompson making adjustments to the line, but they're not going to work. Flash Wilson right there. See what I tell you? He's turned himself into a very good cover corner. And he's combining his speed and athleticism, his natural raw talent, with learning the ability of playing great man coverage corner. Turned into a great player, and Jadeveon Carter, just a monster. Jadeveon Carter. Why do I have a feeling that 93 is going to be in the Ring of Honor? He's just super good. He's one of the most dominant pass rushers I've ever played with. Thompson on the run, fires that in. It's picked off. It wasn't even me that did it. It was Flash Wilson. A great cover corner, and that was a horrible throw from Thompson. I don't know. He was just trying to make something happen, trying to force something to go for him. It didn't work, and it's another turnover for the Oilers. I wasn't even using Flash Wilson on that one. That's Yarborough. Good catch. Not a first down, but works for us. We'll go right back, same play, because now one of the receivers is going to get open because they're going to be looking at Yarborough. Or maybe not. Let's go back to Yarborough, or maybe not that either, because Bradson Darn's going to throw an incomplete pass because that's what he does sometimes. All right, 3rd and 1. Oh, they're begging me to run the football here. Begging me. Don't mind if I do. Look at the blocking. Look at the space. Speed McCree, 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. My man's on a mission today to dominate. Great blocking again. Speed McCree, number 3. He's just so good, man. The blocking down the field was excellent, and Speed McCree puts the nail in the coffin. Your Orlando Wizards will win 3 in a row. You love to see it, baby. 45-14. Basically, 1 quarter to go, the 4th quarter. There's 1 second remaining, which will end unless they kneel it here, which probably was what they will do. So they got 1 second remaining in the 3rd quarter. Then we go to the 4th quarter, where who knows what's going to happen. They are going to snap it here, not just like run a random play. I thought maybe they just run a random play to get to the 4th quarter, but they are going to run an actual legit play. It's not going to matter, though, because Smoke Morrison was right there. 2nd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We go to the 4th. The Oilers are getting cooked. We need Jadeveon Carter to get into the backfield one more time at least. We'll see what he can do. That's going to be a quarterback keeper. He breaks a tackle. Boogie Richardson. Storm McKinley shut him down, but that was not what I was expecting. I was not expecting Thompson to run the football on a design quarterback run. That was not on my bingo card, that's for sure. That's crazy. It worked for him, though, so maybe they'll do it again. That's a quick throw. Ugly throw. Dropped by Tompkins. He's a good receiver, but he can't catch everything. Especially that bad of a throw in that tight of coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Thompson making some changes. Doesn't like what he sees. That's going to be another quarterback design run. This time, Jadeveon Carter was not fooled. I don't know what their obsession with the quarterback run is. It's not going to work every time. Thompson's not that fast. I don't know what they're trying to do here. Maybe Thompson's changing the play and doing it himself. Who knows? Carter got a sack. That's number 2 on the day. He's just too good. And they're going to go for it, obviously, because they're down 45-14 in the 4th quarter. Maybe Thompson is not liking the play and just changing the play himself to go for a quarterback run. Who knows? Pick that off, please. It is Prince, number 2 on the day, number 3 in the episode. He's a beast, man. He's really turning himself into a good safety, productive safety. And I feel like that at that point, Thompson was just kind of forcing things to happen there. Oh, decent blocking, but I made something happen there myself. Speed McCree. My God, he's good. Speed McCree is unstoppable. Just think of what he'd be doing if he had X Factor. He gets around the corner there. Speed McCree, another nice carry. 14 carries, 164 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Next episode, we might be saying breakout running back scenario for Speed McCree. It's possible. It is 100% possible if he continues to run like this. He's got no! I was about to say he's got number 4. Somehow that man made the tackle. I don't know how he did, but he did somehow. That's crazy. I was legit about to say he's got number 4. Now he does. Now he has number 4 on the day. Speed McCree, almost 200 yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns. This man has said, I am taking over. You think Westbrook's the best running back in the WOJFL? It's Speed McCree. 4 plays, 49 yards, all handoffs to Speed, and he got the job done. 52-14. This might be a record ourselves. I don't think we've ever put up 52 points in a game. That's kind of crazy. The WOJFL record, I don't even know what it is, but we're getting close to it, I would assume, if not already have it. We'll see what Thompson does. Is he going to try to force more stuff to try to make something happen? Looks like he might. Incomplete pass, miscommunication by the receivers. And it looks like Morrison's got his X Factor activated. Oh, we can see the play. Look at that. The film study thing from Brick Law. We can see the play. I tried to intercept that with Morrison. It wouldn't let me. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's Django Saka, the rookie running back. I like that we can see the play. Oh, now we can only see the hot route. Okay. That was cool, though. I could see the entire play art. That's a check down to Westbrook. Brick Law's not letting that happen. Not on his watch. Not on his watch. If there's anybody that can go pound for pound with Devin Westbrook, it's Brick Law. Get to the quarterback. Quick throw. Law was in there. He could have picked it off. He wasn't really prepared for it. It's okay. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 10 from the 37. We know that the deep route is their hot route. Oh, Carter. Oh, beautiful throw. Jadeveon was a second away from a sack there. It's Brock Buchanan with the catch. The rookie tight end, 1st-round pick. He's a beast. He is a beast. He was looking good out of college, and he's proven himself here on the football field. That's a good throw. He was wide open, by the way. And now the Oilers starting to feel themselves here. Lozano with the catch. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. 52-14 Wizards lead. I mean, this one's pretty much over, except for the final score. We'll see what the Oilers do here. I really want... Oh, we can see the actual play art again. Oh, they're running little corner routes, and they just hot routed Saka to the end zone. They're going to go underneath, though. Good catch. I like that film study thing. That's pretty cool. Seeing the opposing team play art. I like that. Can I see it again? No, I can't see it again. Is this going to be... There's no receiver route. Is there going to be a quarterback keeper? No, it's just a good catch. Broken tackle. Fighting for it. Down to the 1. All right, now they're getting a little dangerous. Now they're getting a little dangerous. No running back in the backfield. I thought for sure this would be a run. Unless it's a quarterback keep. No, it's a pass. To the end zone. Incomplete. Just out of the reach of Tompkins. Just out of the reach of Tompkins. And this might be a run because now we've got big boy Westbrook in there. So we got to meet him in the backfield. He's not going to do it. It's going to be a pass, and it's going to be caught this time. Similar play to what they just ran, but this time D.D. Tompkins was ready for it. So it is a touchdown. They wouldn't go onside kick, would they? With a minute to go, down 52-21, there's no way they'd go onside kick. I'm not even going to line up for it. If they do it, and they get it, whatever, but there's no way they're going to go for it. They know this game's over. Okay, I thought so. I thought maybe if it was 42-21, they would kick onside, but 52-21, no chance. Flash Wilson gets to the 26-yard line. I feel like that's like his barrier. That's all he can get to before he gets brought down. He can never go any higher. And we're going to just hand this ball off to Speed McCree, see how many yards he can actually get. Might as well. He's already got almost 200. Might as well see if we can have him have a breakout game, and that's not what I want to do. That's going backwards. They might be ready for it. Let's go halfback toss. I don't usually run halfback toss because it never really works. But maybe it will this time. Probably not. Nope. We get a yard back. Whatever. That's why I don't run halfback tosses. They don't usually work. All I need is one massive run to get him over 200 yards. It'd be so good to have 200-yard running back in a game. And that one could have been it. Oh, we got to call a timeout here. We got the first down. I mean, we got to try for 200. We're so close now. I don't think we ever had a 200-yard game last season. We got to go for it. 194, 17 seconds to go. Come on, speed. I know you got it in you. 17 seconds. I know you can do this. You just need one big run. One massive run will get you 200 yards. Here it is. That's 200 yards for Speed McCree. 211 yards for Speed McCree. And we got one more shot at it. My God, that's an amazing game. And he's going to get even more. Speed McCree, juke move. He finishes with 22 carries, 223 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Speed McCree just did that thing. And we blow out the Houston Oilers 52-21. 309 and 3 touchdowns for Bradson Darn. Did have the ugly interception, but we'll move past it. It wouldn't be a World of Juice video if I didn't throw an ugly interception. Or 2. Or multiple. All right. So Trey Watts gets an upgrade point. So does Lamar Ferguson. I don't know why Lamar Ferguson gets an upgrade point. I don't think he even got to touch that game. But whatever. Let's advance the week and see if we get that ever-elusive breakout scenario for Speed McCree. No? Over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. We don't get a breakout scenario for Speed. That's a little disrespectful. That is a little disrespectful. He is a true 99, though, which is nice to see. The boys are looking good. The boys are looking good, and we play for the first time ever. We play the Toronto Huskies. We didn't play them at all last season, so that'll be fun. I wish we would have went to their stadium, but that's okay. Golden Eagles won. We will play them in week 6. That'll be in the episode after that, because next episode we've got the Huskies and then another game against the Orbits, which we should be able to blow them out again. At least I hope so. Let's go wrap up the episode with the My Franchise Tool recapping what happened around the WOJFL in week number 3, and then we'll end the video after that. So, big win. Speed McCree's dominant. Let's go wrap up the video. All right, wrapping up and recapping week number 3 of the WOJFL season. The Bison stay undefeated, so do us, and so do the Golden Eagles, or so do we, I guess I should say. So there's 3 undefeated teams in the AFC, and there are now only 2 undefeated teams in the NFC, the Dreadnoughts and the Armadillos. Very interesting. The over-under for our game against Toronto is 51, and the plus-minus is -14. So we're not as heavy favorites as we were against the Orbits or against the Oilers, but we are decently favored. We are now the number 2 team in all of the power rankings of the WOJFL. We also now have jumped up to number 8 in the offensive power rankings after that amazing offensive game from Speed McCree. And just the 52 points in general. And then Orlando Wizards are now still number 1 in defensive power rankings. Week number 3, Dreadnoughts defeated the Thunderbirds 28-24 on Thursday Night Football. Condors beat the Desperados 31-23. Golden Eagles beat the Orbits 35-10. Orbits stayed winless. Lumberjacks fall to the Bulls 28-17. Shamrocks destroy the hopes of Monarchs fans because they're still winless 24-21. Armadillos 24-14 over the Steamers. Caps beat the Tigers, who are shockingly 0-3, 21-7. The Nighthawks defeat the Huskies 28-14 to keep them winless, which is the team that we're playing, I think, right? They're Toronto, so. Pioneers defeat the Snowhawks 27-24. Antlers beat the Elks 27-21. Sentinels defeat the Redwoods 28-10. Mounties fall to the Black Knights 34-21. Aviators beat the Dragons 27-24. Blues defeat the Riverhogs 35-21. And the Bison stay undefeated by beating the Voyagers 42-13. And then us on Monday Night Football, we blew out the Oilers. So that is what we're looking like as far as schedule, or as far as win-loss records. Brett Townsend still leading the league in passing yards. Rushing yards after that huge game, Speed McCree has jumped into number 3. That's what 200-yard day will do for you. And then receiving, we should be seeing, there's Parker Peters. We should be seeing the rest of our guys as well. There's Tyreek Lawson. MVP should be around here somewhere. Not sure where he's at. Maybe I passed him? I don't know. Tackles, Hayden Worth is dominating. Sacks, obviously, Jadeveon Carter with 8.5. Starting to separate himself. Interceptions, Tyler Prince with 3 leads the league right now. That's the safety that we've been talking about. He's been doing pretty well. He has been doing pretty well. Love to see it. Love to see it. If you guys have any custom players you want me to add into the year 2 draft class, leave them down below in the comments. I would need your name, your height and your weight, the position you want to play, the college you want to go to, and then a little bit of a description about how you want the player to maybe look or how you want the player to play, like what style do you want them to play. You want them to be like a cover corner or a blitzing linebacker or, I don't know, like a receiving threat tight end. I don't know, whatever you want them to be, leave a little description about what you want, and then I will put them into the year 2 draft class. I've already got a couple written down, ready to go, but I need a few more if you want to add them in. No, you don't have to, you don't have to add them in, but if you want to put a player in, a couple people put their players in last season, so, and even a couple of the players were on the Oilers. Django Saka and Brock Buchanan were 2 guys that were added in to the draft class from you guys, so that was pretty cool to play against them. And they both scored touchdowns against me too, or at least Buchanan got a couple catches. I don't know if he ever scored a touchdown. Saka scored a touchdown against me. So yeah, we're having a really good start to the year. 3-0 on the season. Big episode today. Speed McCree had a great game. Parker Peters had a great episode. MVP had a great episode. Bradson Darn threw a couple picks, but other than that, had a really good episode. Everybody played really well. Love to see it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.